Once again, good day. So this is exercise number 5, simple circuit or basic concept of electricity. Now later on in this particular laboratory exercise, you will be able to see that the main topic or the main exercise for this is for us to be able to classify whether a circuit is an open circuit or a closed circuit. Okay? So this is the introduction. So kayo na bahala magbasa niyan. Okay? We'll go directly to the problem settings for given. So here we see a battery and a lamp. Okay? Now on the simulation software that we will be using, yung every circuit na simulation app, okay? Wala tayong makikita doon na battery but instead there is a DC power source. Okay? The same time, itong lamp natin na symbol dito, okay, this is for incandescent bulb or lamp. Okay? Yun naman sa app simulation natin, we will be using the pilot lamp na symbol. Okay, so ano ba yung tinutukoy natin dito? So we'll go to every circuit. So here we see the interface class. We'll just click on this one, new design. And here we see the symbol for a ground. Okay, just move it downwards. Okay, now this is the DC power supply that we are talking a while ago. Okay, let's put that here. 1 volt. And then the lamp or incandescent bulb, we will not be using that symbol, but instead we will be using this one, the symbol for a pilot lamp. Okay? In many industrial applications, this is the symbol for a lamp. Okay, now we'll be interconnecting this one, the ground, this one also, and then also this one. Okay, instead of using 1 volt class, let's increase the voltage value of this one by clicking it. Click natin yan. Then we go here. Itong symbol na to. Okay? And then, we move this one to increase the voltage value. This is the voltage value. Makikita nyo mamaya, mag-move yan. Okay? We move it clockwise. This will actually increase. Kaya nagsisimula ng mag-change yung value. We'll go to 12 volts class. So yan. Yan. We have now 12 volts on our DC power source. Okay? Let's go back. So this is 12 volts and this is the lamp. Let's try to simulate now. Okay? As you can see, there is current flowing indicated by these green dots. Okay? Flowing in a clockwise manner. But as you can see, the pilot lamp, okay, there's actually a simulated burnout or nasira yung ating pilot lamp here. The current is actually 160 milliamperes. Now, let's discover class. Bakit nasira? Okay? So, let's turn off the simulation. Rewind. So, bakit nasira yung pilot lamp? Now, let's click it here. Let's check. Okay? So, here, makikita natin class that the rating of our pilot lamp, okay, is only 1.5 volts. So, meaning it will run if its supply is 1.5 volts. Now, as you can see here, sinuplayan natin siya ng 12 volts. So, malaki yung power source compared sa ating load, in this case, our pilot lamp. Now, this is typical class na nangyayari. For example, bumili tayo ng TV. The TV is made in Japan, for example, wherein their standard voltage there is 110 volts. So, 110 volts. Now, sinaksak natin yung surplus na TV to the supply here in the Philippines, which is, as we all know, it's 220. Okay, so 110 volts yung load, yung source natin is 220. So what will happen is madadamage yung ating surplus na TV. Okay, so in this case, what we will do, para gumana itong circuit natin, we will change the voltage rating of our pilot lamp. Instead of 1.5 volts, increase natin to 12 volts also. 12 volts also. Okay, so yan. So this is already 12 volts. 12 volts ang ating supply. Let's run the simulation. So yan. We have 12 volts and this is the current that is flowing. 2.5 milliamperes. Now, as we can see, our bulb is actually running. Okay? Just like what we see on this particular schematic diagram. Okay, we have the battery and the lamp. Kaya nga lang ground symbol. Okay, so this is figure 6.1. Okay, this is the schematic diagram. And this is the pictorial diagram. Still, we have the battery and the lamp, incandescent lamp. Okay? So figure 6.1 and figure 6.2 is represented by this particular simulation. Alright? Now, moving on to the next uh, parts of this laboratory activity. Okay? We move now to figure 6.3. As we can see, there is a break in the circuit. There is a break, okay, underneath this incandescent lamp on the other terminal of our incandescent lamp. What we will do in the simulation is we will cut this line over here. Okay, tatanggalin natin yan. Now, how will we do that? Okay, una is we will click this line. Makikita ninyo na instead na ito lang yung mag-highlight is nadama yung dito sa kapila. So para ito lang talaga yung ma-highlight class, i-click natin ulit. So 2 beses natin i-click this side. So yan. So ito na lang yung na-highlight. Then that's the time we will cut this particular line. So makat lang natin yan by clicking this scissor or scissor symbol na parang kinat niya. Okay? Natin. So nawala yung connection. So this particular schematic diagram is now representative of the pictorial diagram on figure 6.3. Okay? Now we delete this line and we simulate. So this is the effect. Okay? 12 volt supply, the current is 0 ampere, meaning there is no current flowing through our circuit right now. Right? So that's for figure 6.3. Okay? No current flowing. Now what about figure 6.4? In figure 6.4, okay, here, dito na connected na, okay, on the upper part of our incandescent lamp, okay, there is a break in the circuit. So how do we do that? Dito tayo, balik natin yung kanina class na connection. Right now, yung sa ibabaw naman ng pilot lamp. Okay, dito na part, yung walang connection. So we cut this now. Okay, and let's observe. So let's simulate. So still, there is no current flowing. Okay, in this particular circuit. That's what happens for figure 6.4. Now for figure 6.5, okay, and figure 6.6. So I will let you class na kayo na yung gumawa doon sa ating application, yung itong ginagamit natin na application. Okay? Again, in all of those figures, i-attach natin ito sa ating laboratory activity. Okay, so make sure to be able to do it on the app and then make a screenshot of what you do, of what you did na simulation. Okay? So again, itong mga procedures dito, class, di na natin to gagawin because this is if we will have the actual, no? Since we will not have an actual, so dun tayo sa simulation na app. Okay, doon natin gagawin. So here we have series of questions. What happened to the bulb in figure 6.1? So you answer here. Figure 6.2. Okay. So basically, you will answer here whether umilaw ba o hindi. Okay. Did the light bulb turn on or off? Okay. 6.3 yan. 6.4, what happened to the bulb? Take note on the bulb. So basically, turn on ba siya or turned off? Or light ba or off? Okay. What will be the current in figure 6.5? So based on your simulation, what is the current? What will be the current in figure 6.6? Okay. Now there is a question here. Okay, kasi we did not define. Ano ba yung open circuit? Ano ba yung closed circuit? This time, you try to do your own research, okay, and differentiate open circuit and closed circuit. Okay. And then based on the simulation that we did in the series of figures, saan dito? Okay? On your differentiation, saan dyan yung closed circuit and then saan dyan yung open circuit? Okay? So based on the definitions na makita nyo sa internet class, in this open circuit and closed circuit, you associate the definitions to the figures, okay, to the simulations that you did. Okay? Saan dito sa mga figures na ito yung maklasify nyo as open circuit or closed circuit? That would be all for exercise number. That would be all for exercise number 5.